Procter ton helps Northamptonshire take charge. When day one finished with Northamptonshire on 372 for 2 after a massive opening stand from Ricardo, Vasconcelos and Will Young, Warwickshire may have been left questioning whether the choice to bowl first was the correct one. They had ground to make up, their visitors cruising. But the day started well for the hosts, Emilio Gay unable to make it to 50, bowled via an inside edge for 45 by McAndrew. Keogh steered Northamptonshire past 400 runs. His start a quick one after replacing Gay, but it was a brief appearance. Out after half an hour in the middle, another castled by McAndrew. Luke Procter and Josh Cobb brought an end to the Bears' success with the ball and started to build quite an effective partnership that took the visitors beyond 450. And they were worth 50 after facing 80 together, up to the mark when Procter stroked Briggs through the covers for 4 more. And it was still unbroken at lunch, Northamptonshire just 4 wickets down and only 29 away from 500 runs. They came out to a lunch break with even more confidence and kicked on. Cobb up to his half-century, taking full advantage of Briggs' full toss. 6 runs for the number 6. He'd do it again before the over was done, down the wicket and over the ropes. Procter would make it an annoying over for Briggs. With 2 off the spinner, he joined his colleague on a half-century. Briggs was there again when Procter brought the 500 up, and then, with the last ball of that over, found 6 more to take the partnership to 100. Cobb fell on 66, pulled through by Procter for a single, but he couldn't make it in time, run out by Davis. Northamptonshire won't have minded too much when McManus followed, caught in the deep off Briggs as he looked for 6. Procter was still frustrating the Bears' bowlers, but it was McManus's replacement Kelly who was the aggressor, and soon they'd found their way to a 50-run partnership of 58 balls. Procter brought up his ton in spectacular fashion, on one leg as Yates disappeared over the leg side boundary, and Ricardo Vasconcelos waved his team in after their 3rd 100 of the innings. Northamptonshire had put on 597 for the loss of just 6 wickets, set up by Vasconcelos' 156, Young's 134, and Procter's even ton. There had been punishment for all of Warwickshire's bowlers, even McAndrew, who took 3 for 121. Warwickshire got off to a decent start. They were staring at a mountain of runs, but didn't look fazed by the task at hand. They couldn't make it to 50 without damage, though. Jack White found Davis pads, and up went the finger. Sibley now had Yates at the other end, and the pair guided Warwickshire to 50 runs. But they couldn't hold off Northamptonshire for very long. Yates outcaught by Young off a bowling of Kelly, with just 7 to his name. Payne took a leaf out of Sibley's book, stability key before the close of play. And that's what they achieved, up to 88 for 2 at the end of the second day at Edgbaston. The hosts were trailing by a huge 509 runs, the visitors supremely confident, and they'll be keen for more wickets early in the morning as they try to turn a dominant position into a winning one.